Hello and welcome back to our channel. I'm really happy to have you here. Now, I don't know how many of you have felt this way, but when my babies were little, I found myself noticing little things and I was wondering, am I doing enough or am I doing it right? So today, I'd like to talk to you about the milestones that you might see in your baby's first year and how Montessori can help us to understand and support those moments. So no matter whether you're a parent or a teacher, I hope that this conversation is going to give you some practical ideas and it's going to help you notice these moments in a new way. Now, it all begins with the absorbent mind. Dr. Montessori describes babies as having an absorbent mind, and honestly, I see it every time I watch a baby explore their world. From the moment that they're born, they soak in everything: sounds, sights, feelings, just like a little sponge. I remember when my son would lie on his playmat staring up at a simple black and white mobile. It felt like he was just doing this for ages, but he wasn't bored. He was deeply focused, absorbing the contrast, the movement, the patterns. So I would say, if this is happening, slow down. Give your baby the space to observe, to absorb, and to wonder. Take a few minutes each day to simply sit with them and watch what is drawing their attention. Avoid rushing to offer stimulation or distractions. Those quiet moments are building blocks for so much growth. Trust that these small observations, whether of light patterns, gentle sounds, or textures, are forming the foundation of how they are going to process the world. And if you'd like to learn how to make beautiful, developmentally appropriate Montessori mobiles, and how to introduce them in the right way to support your baby's concentration and visual development, our course for infants and toddlers covers that in detail with step-by-step guidance and support. Now, movement is one of the earliest and most exciting milestones, and it's amazing to watch how it unfolds. It starts with tiny reflexes and slowly becomes purposeful action. In the first 3 months, you'll notice your baby lifting their head, following your face with their eyes, and finding their little hands fascinating. Support this by giving them plenty of tummy time, safe floor spaces, and placing gentle visual stimuli like mobiles or high contrast cards nearby. Around 4 to 6 months, they'll start rolling over and grabbing toys. I used to place simple, safe objects just out of reach to encourage my babies to stretch and roll, and the joy on their faces when they finally reached it was priceless. You can do this too by creating open spaces and offering simple objects that invite movement. By 9 months, crawling and pulling up begin, and by the end of the first year, those first wobbly steps might appear. To support this stage, give them a safe space on the floor with soft mats, low furniture to pull up on, and plenty of room to explore at their own pace. In our course, we show you how to prepare movement-friendly spaces at home and to select age-appropriate materials that will encourage physical development without overwhelm. One of the most magical things I've seen, both as a parent and as a teacher, is a baby completely absorbed in something simple. My nephew once spent nearly 10 minutes just staring at the shadow of leaves swaying on the wall. And I remember thinking, this is concentration. Parents can notice milestones like their baby spending longer periods focusing on a simple object, tracking a toy with their eyes, or repeatedly grasping and releasing something with care. These are signs of developing focus and persistence. So how can we support this? Create simple, calm spaces with just a few materials. Avoid overwhelming babies with too many choices or noisy toys. Offer opportunities for repeated practice and let them return to the same activity as often as they wish to. When you see them focused, resist the urge to interrupt or to direct them elsewhere. When you study with us, we also share ideas on setting up shelves and choosing materials that nurture this concentration right from the start. Even tiny babies are constantly trying to do things on their own. They want to reach, to grasp, to roll over, to sit up all by themselves. Support this by offering opportunities to explore safely and without interruption. When they start feeding themselves with their hands, making a glorious mess, that's independence. And I always encourage parents to resist the urge to wipe their hands or to take over. Let them try. Let them make that mess. It's their way of saying, I can do this. Language doesn't begin when they speak their first word. It starts the moment that they hear your voice. From birth to 6 months, they're listening, cooing, babbling. I remember sitting with my babies and having full conversations where they'd babble and I'd answer, and we'd go back and forth, and it was so much fun. As they near their first birthday, they'll start mimicking sounds, recognizing familiar words, and maybe saying mama or papa. Here are some of the language milestones that you might notice. Cooing and babbling in the early months, responding to your voice and facial expressions, and showing excitement when they hear familiar words. Later, they might point to objects, make repetitive sounds, and attempt simple words. Keep talking, singing, and naming objects. They're absorbing it all. The first year is all about building trust. Every time you respond to their cry, smile at them, or comfort them, you're building emotional security. There's nothing sweeter than when your baby reaches for you or lights up just from hearing your voice. These moments are the building blocks of lifelong relationships. Parents can notice social and emotional milestones like their baby smiling in response to their faces, seeking comfort from familiar people, showing excitement at familiar voices, and starting to display a preference for certain caregivers. Learning how to respond thoughtfully and create predictable routines makes a world of difference. That's why understanding these stages properly is so valuable. It helps you to support their emotional growth in the most sensitive and meaningful ways. Now, I know it can feel overwhelming, but here are some gentle ways to support your baby. Let's go through them together. Create a simple, safe environment with floor beds, low mirrors, and open spaces. This gives your baby freedom to move and to explore without unnecessary obstacles. Follow their pace. Milestones aren't a race. Each baby develops in their own time, and trusting that process takes the pressure off both you and them. Give them opportunities to move and to explore. Place objects just within reach, arrange safe areas for crawling, and let them test their limits safely. Observe quietly, watch what they are drawn to, and support that interest by offering more of what excites them without interrupting their concentration. Celebrate their small victories, whether it's grasping an object, rolling over, or babbling a new sound. These moments matter and they build confidence. And if you've ever wondered how to set this up at home or in a classroom, learning how to do it the Montessori way makes a real difference. It's not about fancy toys, but about intention and respect for the child's development. And if all this has sparked your curiosity, I'd love to share something very exciting with you. Starting in June 2025, we'll be offering our Infant and Toddler Montessori Diploma program in English. This thoughtfully designed program will guide you step by step in working with children from birth to age 3, showing you how to create nurturing environments and support every stage of their development. It's a 12-month flexible, self-paced course, complete with weekly live Zooms, lifelong support, and a global community to lean on. So if you're passionate about giving children the best start and you want to feel confident in doing it, this might be just what you're looking for. I hope this video has helped you to feel more connected to your baby's incredible first year. If you found this helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who would love it, and don't forget to subscribe for more content from us. Until we meet again, trust the process, treasure the little moments, and have a beautiful day.